Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. It's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. Some Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get your Ken Bozak.
And we're live, bro.
What's up?
How goes it?
Pretty good, man. Just chilling, doing a thing, learning, improving, trying to upgrade.
The lighting difference in our videos is like I'm way too bright, you're way too dark. So
I
this is
turned on
perfect.
all my lights too.
I think I have mine turned up way too high. I probably should have dialed that down a bit. But yeah, so it looks all right on the live stream. Audio seems to be good. Chat's running. Thanks for tuning in, Phillips and your Lupe, Miss Team Crypto, Mick Love and Jordan, Jasper, Vinny, Mr. Drumstick, and everybody. Much appreciated. So yeah, I guess the first comment was, why not Wax though? Well, this is a cross collab with Bishop, and he's been doing this on Ethereum, so it only felt right to do this on his NFT store, which may be coming to Wax sooner than you think in the sense of, stuff. So yeah, maybe get into a little bit about like, we've done a podcast before, so it seems like repetitive to go over it, but it's been a while. So maybe just tell people a little bit about like, your NFT tattoo concept and a little bit about that so we can kind of bring them up to speed on why I'm doing this with you and why it's on Ethereum and stuff like that.
Okay, so I didn't know about Wax when I made it. It was last year that I started this. Basically would just came up with the idea to sell off pieces of areas of my skin for tattooing purposes of whoever wished to pay for it to tattoo it. And
so plots of flesh for money.
Exactly. And people, it kind of took off, but then I forgot who it was that made the video about it, comparing it to the $1 Million homepage. But Ken seen it on that video and messaged me. He got me on the live stream. We've been planning to do a collab like this, something for a while with tattoos, because Ken was the original crypto tattoo guy.
All of these were paid for, except I wasn't smart enough to make them NFTs first.
Well, I mean, you got those before NFTs too, though, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of around the same time, 2016, 2017. So I could have, I guess, if I, you know, and at the time, I guess NFTs was like you needed a whole developer team and a bunch of people, and now it's so easy, anybody, you know, can really do it. But back when NFTs were just coming out, yeah,
Yeah,
you needed a whole team. So yeah, I guess it
yeah,
wouldn't have been as possible for me. But yeah, dude, I really respected the fact that you decided to add some, you know, real utility to your NFTs as an artist. I thought that was very interesting. You know, it's definitely an experiment that's already been working out. You know, your NFTs are out there, they're trading, and you have tattoos already that have been claimed, plots of flesh that have already been claimed. So it's a proof of concept with, you know, good results. So that's why I'm
yeah,
really excited to do this with you, and hopefully somebody sees some value in this and decides they want to own a piece of our flesh together, which would basically be matching tattoos on mirrored sides of each other.
yeah, yeah. And you know, I didn't know about wax when I started this. Ken taught me about wax. Um, I tried minting something on there, but I was into some like trying to do some weird shit at the time, and it didn't really work. Ken has my NFTs. I burned the rest, so you have the only NFTs I've ever minted on wax. I do plan on bringing
Oh wow.
some art to wax. I want to come up with.
Oh,
I have
I
a
have your error print too. Oh, that's winning.
yeah, yeah. Those are the only NFTs I ever minted that didn't get burned. Were those the error print and the other ones?
Oh,
You got a
nice.
one of one and a one of one error. But I do have an idea of something for collectibles I'm going to bring to wax. And I'm working, I'm actually, that's what I spent all day today doing after work was working on 3D programs, playing around, lighting, stuff like that, trying to figure that out so that I can make this collectible dope and drop it on wax.
What kind of programs are you looking into?
Well, I'm using Blender
Okay.
mostly. I'm going to tie everything together with Blender, but I'm not good at modeling, so I'm using Poser right now for humans. You know, and then a buddy of mine just told me there's better software for that called Daz, which I knew about a long time ago, but I'd forgotten about it. So I'm going to be using that, and then, but there's no humans in the collectibles I'm doing. So
Gotcha. It's just for the practice purposes. And I see smart digital payments in the chat. How goes it, Mike? Much appreciated. Yeah. So the reason that side, the left side of my neck is available is because the right side of my neck is already taken. My artist had a, you know, cancel. My tattoo artist had to cancel on me. But you know, his kitten had to get surgery. It's like such a weird story, but like, yeah, my tattoo artist had to cancel my tattoo appointment because his kitten had emergency surgery. True story though. Just the life I live. But yeah, as soon as I can get in that chair, I'm getting the smart digital payments owl on the side, and that's actually what inspired me to reach out to you and be like, hey, we should just like auction off a tattoo NFT that's specifically for that. That way I could just, you know, ink my whole body. I don't give a motherfuck.
yeah, yeah, and you know, I stopped minting new ones. I have lots of space that isn't minted, but I stopped minting new ones because people are just kind of hodling them and not wanting to tattoo them yet, or
Right.
I'm not sure what the plan is for them, but
Some
I
people
don't want to
just
like,
wanted to donate money. They may never use it or resell it or claim it or do anything. And some people are hoping maybe one day, you know, maybe you go famous and they can claim it later or secondary market sell it. They're speculating on your
yeah,
popularity.
yeah, and I really hope that you know they're not planning on not claiming it because then I got like one untattooed spot here, one untattooed spot there. You know, I was kind of hoping to fill up on tattoos here, but I
Yeah,
mean,
that
I got
actually
quite a bit.
I see your yeah, I see that problem. If you got everything but one claimed, it would just be like a permanently blank spot, and that would irritate me more than having
Yeah.
something I wouldn't even want tattooed on me. At least there's something there.
Yeah, yeah, it's driving me nuts already right now. I'm like, tattoo me, please.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I feel you, and I'm feeling that itch. This was the last one I got, which was sponsored by my sponsors, CoinFlip. I got the Superman symbol shape with the Bitcoin logo. I just got to get some color work done, and I'm, you know, ready to go. But I don't like color tattoos. I really like the black ink pirate style.
Yeah, when I was getting my own tattoos, all I ever got was black. And then, you know, when I started doing these, people wanted color. So I got a very colorful. This is my favorite one. Just so just so you know, it's a
Yep.
Pepe Marine, Link Marine for YF Link. The guys are trying to promote, so you know.
Yeah. That's the point, right? You showing it off on the podcast and giving them that, what they paid for, essentially, and
Yeah.
to have something like that on our necks, we're not going to really have to go out of our way to roll up sleeves, or it'll just
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. That's why I wanted to do a neck with you, because I'm like, that's a visible spot. You know what I'm saying? You're at every crypto conference. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, really, if you want crypto related, getting a tattoo on Ken Bozak's neck is the place to get your logo. You know?
It definitely would be smart game theory for anybody, honestly. So I do want to go over. Let me bring this back up on the screen for people that may be thinking of putting a swastika on my neck. We do have some caveats in terms of conditions, discrepancies here that would get us out of doing anything of that sort. So obviously, if we die, it's null and void. So if you buy this in speculation and wait 10 years to claim it, I don't know, dude. You know how hard it would be for me to get life insurance with the odds of me living another 10 years with my lifestyle? Claim this shit way sooner than later. Yeah, that would, that voids it. And yeah, we're kind of not going to do anything that would be, offensive or racist, crude, illegal or explicit. Obviously the things that if you have to be like, oh, I wonder if this is going too far, odds are it probably is, and you'd be wasting your money buying this NFT to get me to get like a swastika tattooed on my neck, because that's just not going to happen, and nobody would be mad at me for not doing it even after you paid for this.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and like if you get like, I've only denied one tattoo, and it was just a simple plain logo, and I was like, yo, make it creative, make it look better, you know what I'm saying? Because it was an awful logo, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't good, so I turned it down. They ended up hiring an artist to come up with an idea for a tattoo. Actually, I hired the artist for them because I felt bad about turning down the tattoo, you know what I'm saying? And and I was like, dude, if you really have to have this, I don't want to turn you down, but and he was like, no, it's cool, we can do that. I paid out of my pocket for the artist to commission a design, and then that's what I ended up getting on my wrist, which is another YF Link tattoo.
So I'm looking through some of the stuff that you've created, and it looks like you still have one available here for a lot number 5, maybe? Is that still available? It says, oh no, it's under created, not for sale. Oops. Yep, that has an owner, Psycho Killer.
Yeah, I believe he's selling his. There were 2 listed for sale the last I checked. I don't know if the other guy took his down.
I'll be honest, I don't even really know how to fucking use Rarible. I went under on sale, and you only have this one, but then I went under created, and then I saw the one that you created is available for 2.5 ETH.
On sale is what I'm selling. It's not necessarily my NFTs that are on sale. If you click the collection.
Oh yeah, there is a buy now button right there, man. I'm so baked, dude. All right, I see it. So yeah, somebody could go and snag this plot right there on your chest for 2.5 from Psycho Killer, or Psycho Killer could just go ahead and claim that plot of flesh himself.
Yeah.
And you're verified on Rarible for people that may, be wondering. Yes, he is verified. See that little yellow checky marky? So am I. So it doesn't really... I don't have anything on Rarible because I burned everything. But, yeah. This is probably... This right here is like the only NFT that probably the last one I'll be doing on Ethereum. Which is
dude, I've been avoiding Ethereum lately too because it's ridiculous. It's unusable. You know what I'm saying? It costs $80 to mint it, and then it costs so like on Foundation's ridiculous, dude. It costs $80 to mint it, then $80 to list it. Then when the auction ends, the collector has to pay $80 to claim it. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. And those are all mining fees. They're not.
It sounds like
platform
slavery
fees.
with extra steps.
Yeah, and then Foundation takes 15% on top of that.
Yeah, that's slavery.
Yeah.
NFT slavery coming to you from, anyway, ETH 2.0 maybe, and Rarible version 3 or whatever or version 10, whatever they're on now. And I mean, obviously they keep updating and trying to scale, which is cool. And we are early, and yeah, I get all that. But to answer that original question, why Ethereum is, this isn't going to be something that we see priced on wax often, if ever. I'm obviously not going to be letting go of the plot of flesh on my neck for one Ethereum or whatever,
Yeah.
probably looking more along the lines of 1 million wax. And I don't think we've seen anything on wax sell for 1 million wax, but we've seen plenty of Ethereum NFTs sell for millions of dollars. So a couple tens of thousands for a plot of flesh on my neck wouldn't be too unheard of on the Ethereum marketplaces, but on wax it would probably sit there and collect dust for a decade. Before we see a 5-figure NFT sale like that on Atomic Hub. I don't know. Maybe after this, maybe I could do a crossover collab with Bishop, and we could do another plot of flesh on wax under my store. But I would like to see, what happens over here, since, again, he's already has buyers that are interested in this from his Rarible collection. This is something that has, credibility and clout through his collection and store. That's why we chose to use Ethereum and Rarible for the lineage. It's the legacy of your store and of your collection, which is the whole point of this collab. So
Yeah,
that's why Ethereum.
Yeah, and I came back to Ethereum for this. So another interesting fact is it's illegal to get your neck tattooed in my state, so I'm gonna have to travel out of state to get this tattoo done.
It's illegal?
It's illegal. Everything above your collarbones is illegal in South Carolina. Head, face, neck.
But it's your body.
I just go to another state, whatever.
See, this is where people that want to get tattoos on their neck should start joining the chicks that want to get abortions, because your rights, your body type shits, it matters for like a lot of things across the board. If people only realized they had a common enemy for a
common ground, yeah.
Right,
dude.
man.
And that's everybody, dude. The government's got something against everybody.
I've never fucking heard of not being allowed to get a tattoo. Like, maybe when I was in jail, they were like, don't get one. And I was like, hey, guess what? I got a tattoo. And I got put in lockdown for getting a tattoo. And then I got out and I was like, hey, I got another tattoo. And they were like, what the fuck? And I'm 18 years old in jail. So I'm just like trolling security guards. Everybody in jail loved me. I was like everyone's best friend. Nobody like really had any problems with me. And I kept getting tattoos, and I just thought it was funny to rub it in the guards' faces.
Dude, and it was illegal here completely to get any tattoos for all the way up until like a decade ago.
What the fuck, dude? That sounds like that. I've never heard of that. That is insane.
I mean, people do it. There just wasn't tattoo shops. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing.
Have you guys in the chat ever heard of this shit? That is insane.
Dude,
how un-American is that?
Yeah, I mean, people are going to do it anyways, though, and that's why they ended up changing it, because they realized, people are just going to go get it done underground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they don't have clean needles and sterile, and they don't come in and get graded by inspectors. Yeah, I can see a lot of problems when there's an incentive. Obviously, That's crazy though. I got so many tattoos though from like random people in basements in jail or whatever. Like,
oh yeah, most of my tattoos came from that.
I got one on my foot here. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. It's hard to show. It's hard to see, but it's a centipede and a cockroach and a bunch of leaves. And this foot was twice the size of a normal foot because it got infected with cellulitis.
Oh man!
Which is an infection of the fat tissue. So
did it fuck up the tattoo? I can't tell.
Little bit, but not, dude. Seriously, not much. Like, I mean, you have to stare at it to be like, oh, that spot's leaking a little bit of ink. But otherwise, it's like kind of like where it did fuck it up is almost perfect for like shadowing. Like it could be like filled with white ink and totally be fine.
Like, man, this shit was wounded perfectly.
It really was, though. Like, the centipede's spine has, like, a scar on it, but it makes it look cooler. It looks like a real, like, scaly centipede now because there's like a fucking scar on my foot right on the centipede. But so yeah, I got plenty of tattoos from all around, and the artist that I had lined up was the one who's done most of my crypto work, but has yet to accept crypto ever for payment or tips. This one guy, I have a few artists that I have, but this one in particular has not accepted payment. And I've just finally convinced him to accept wax for doing my neck tattoo for smart digital payments. One of my other artists that I have that I'd probably go to that, you know, doesn't have a shop. This one I'm talking about does. I would want him to do the one we're doing so I could hook him up with some of the ETH. And that's what I like to do is try to convince the artist to like accept crypto for payment. Some of them do, some of them don't. Have you had any success with that with some of the ones that you've had done that were funded through like your NFT sales?
Well, I had one tattoo artist do them all. So
Okay.
I went to the first one. Somebody in the chat was like, "Yo, get him to get a wallet and send him some base money." And so I tried so hard to get him to download the app, but he was like, "Nah, man, I just don't feel like doing it. You know, I don't know." He's like, "I don't know how it works," and you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, you know, I don't know what to say to people when they say that because I try to get people into crypto all the time, and they're just like, "Oh, I just don't know how it works." And I'm like, "It's easy, bro. You didn't know how Facebook worked until you signed up for a Facebook account." You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You set up an account and then you're in. You know what I'm saying? It's not difficult. You know, there's levels to it, obviously, but you know, there's fucking levels to Facebook too. You can get on and post pictures, or you can get on and post like in groups and start a page, and you know, and nobody does all that advanced shit, but
That's true.
you know, if you need it, you use it, you know, and that's so with crypto, you get on Coinbase or Gemini. You know, that's step one. You get on there, you can buy some crypto with cash, you know, and then you can start learning about MetaMask and DeFi and NFTs and all that.
Obviously, my sponsors, I usually tell people to go to a coin flip ATM because all they got to do is put in some dollars, get some crypto out. It's very similar experience to, you know, using a regular ATM, but Gemini is a great one, and so is Coinbase. You know, I don't really care where people go to get their crypto anymore. I've kind of done with the
yeah, you
whole
can get it anywhere now.
Yeah, just get your Bitcoin wherever you can. PayPal, Cash App, everyone has crypto now. Just grab some.
Yeah.
As long as they ain't Robinhood.
Yeah, don't get it from Robinhood.
Not your keys, not your coins, people. TD Ameritrade does not offer real Bitcoin. GBTC is a scam. It's really not, but whatever. So here's the Rarible that we have up. I can copy the link here and throw it in the chat for everybody. I think if I go on my phone, if I'm smart, I can pin it. Pin. I'm a genius. So if people wanted to put in any bids, they can. I wanted to see if we got any offers. We got 6 likes. Ooh, I can like it. I liked it. 7 likes. We haven't received any bids, but again, that's because it costs quite a bit just to even submit the bid and not even have an opportunity to win. So maybe we should just put it up for a buy now option, you know, just to give people an idea to where things are, so they're not afraid of spending some Ethereum on gas, offering, you know, like half an Ethereum or something.
Yeah.
So since it's both of us together, there are 2 of us, so we would be splitting the funds. It's sort of like, you know, a 2-in-1, not a buy one get one, but a 2-in-1 NFT tattoo thing. You know, we were debating on the price. I'm curious, you know, what the chat thinks of the 22.2 Ethereum. What do you think about that, Bishop?
I would be very happy with that.
22.2 ETH, and this is something I have to live with for the rest of my fucking life. So there's that. It'll be, you know, publicly displayed unless, you know, I decide to become a turtleneck, you know, kind of fashion style enthusiast. You know, I don't know, but yeah. So For that price range, if you're considering putting in a bid, I wouldn't I wouldn't accept anything under anything close to that. So just to putting that out there, this is something probably for more businesses or projects to consider for marketing purposes. Maybe Fold app may take a look at this and bite. But yeah, I mean, it could be just some random crypto punks, that wants to put a fucking crypto punk tattoo on my neck for all I know.
That would be dope. I also said to you that if somebody puts like wax in a graffiti font, that would be dope too.
So I did have somebody ask me, I don't want to put anybody on blast because they were interested, but they were very turned off to the Ethereum thing. So would you OTC this? Is this something that you would peer to peer, that like if somebody were to offer you Bitcoin or wax in a similar value to the 22.2 Ethereum, but in wax, would you accept and just send them the NFT that you wouldn't have to buy it off of Rarible in Ethereum?
Yeah, absolutely. As long as they send the money first.
Okay.
And they can send it to you if they don't trust me, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I just brought it up because, I've had, two people exactly reach out and say, I wonder if I could buy it with wax. Why not wax or whatever? And so, yeah, I mean, some artists don't like to OTC their art because, it likes to show the sale of it on the marketplace and the history saying, hey, yeah, they bought it, it was paid for. It wasn't just like, something I gave away without, evaluating myself as an artist. So some people don't want, but I feel like the utility behind this kind of null and voids that a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've OTC'd before. I don't mind OTC in my art. I don't care about the history and all that being there. I know somebody bought it, you know what I'm saying? They know they bought it. You can see the wax go into my wallet and then the NFT go to their wallet, if you really want to look hardcore enough. So
somebody said you should auction an IOU on wax. So if they buy that on wax, then they could have this from Ethereum on Rarible. That's pretty interesting. I guess it's almost like a redeemable coupon for the original sale on a secondary market, which makes me think you could probably do this on Binance, Wax, Ghost Market, and whichever one sells first, that's it. They get it, or at least it's backed by that now. And the other ones, you just cancel their auctions and burn them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we could do that. Now I gotta set up. I don't have an account everywhere. I don't have a Ghost Market account.
See, there's a lot of marketplaces. Have you been looking at the ones on like Binance at all? What they're up to?
No, I'm not using
Telos.
Binance.
Yeah, they got Telos NFTs now. Binance has NFTs. Even Twitch, that Bitcoin Satoshi Vision social media website thing, Twitch, they have NFTs now. It's like every blockchain has an NFT marketplace that I'm just like, I feel like the more we put ourselves out there, the better off it is. It's like, why would I only want to be sold in Walmart? Like, damn, dollar stores get a lot of foot traffic too. So does Tiffany's. So why would I want to be in Tiffany's, Walmart, and the dollar store? It just makes sense. Dude, and all these blockchains kind of feel like that.
Yeah, and all of these blockchains all have their own communities backing them up, so they're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I could see us getting Ghost Market tattoos on our necks because of the Ghost Market guys. Like Phantasma's pretty lit. I wouldn't be mad about it getting a sick Ghost Market tattoo.
Have you minted anything there yet?
I haven't. I've been buying things though. I just put a bid in for like 100 Sol, which isn't fucking cheap, on a piece of art that was just so sick, bro. I'm just like, this is pretty sick. It's, whatever. I got to put a bid in. We'll see what happens. I probably got outbidded. And then I put another bid in on a piece of music. I love buying mint one-of-ones of music on Ghost Market because some of them are coming with like license. Some of them are coming with royalties. Some of them are just coming with like unlockable, music that's, only for you. It's like, feels like, the Wu-Tang album thing, like, but a lot of independent artists are able to do this because they can release a song that only one person can own and unlock and listen to. It is a lot of trust, right? I have to trust them, but they want to sell more NFTs like this, then obviously they're going to try to make sure they don't leak their own music, you know, and
Yeah.
keep it in house and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm excited to see how that rolls out, and that's what kind of I've been on Ghost Market specifically for music.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to check it out. You're the second person who's told me to check out Ghost Market this week, so I'm gonna have to check that. And people have told me before, and I've just, at first Ethereum, I was just sticking to that because the fees weren't too bad, and then they just kept getting worse and worse. I went to Tezos. That's where I'm minting NFTs right now. Um, I'm considering Wax. I noticed Wax is more collectibles do better there. So, lower price, higher edition like collectibles, like baubles and novelties and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I was designing that collection specifically for Wax. And then I've been putting my art on Tezos because the high at new marketplace is really like underground art, like atmosphere and feel to it, and that's what I really like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got that punk vibe, and that's what I like about it. It's just like, here it is, because it translates to here and now. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Do you want it? Yes, no, no. All right, it fades into obscurity. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or I got to promote it myself. You get on the front page one time. That's it, and then you're scrolled down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that. That's pretty funny. All right.
Yeah. And then most people
what's that marketplace called?
It's Heist at Nunc, HICETNUNC.XYZ. Really, it's terrible branding, but that.
Yeah, I did not spell that right. Yeah, hold on. Do that one more time.
HIC.
HIC.
ET. NU. NC.
NC.XYZ.
Yeah. Once you get there once, bookmark it.
Just fucking bookmark it. Done. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. That is actually pretty clean. That is very high def.
Yeah, and there's like...
Wow, they don't downgrade the images. Like, a lot of these marketplaces will scale down the image resolution. These look very sharp.
And you know what else? You can you can make small little JavaScript apps as NFTs. So like I wish I could.
You could do like a Flappy Bird app NFT. Yeah,
sort of just like a Java game or HTML game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this one.
What?
I got this one that's it's almost like a yin and yang. It's like a circle, and then like, it's split down the middle to where one side's white and one side's black, and then the background's black over here and the background's white over here, and then like the line down the middle, you can grab it with your mouth and with your mouse and snap it back and forth. So like it's interactive, and then they take more file formats for NFTs than most any of the marketplaces I've minted at so far.
This is pretty cool. So is there interoperability right now? Like, is there like an Ethereum bridge?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't. I've heard of a Tezos bridge, I think, and I looked at it and I couldn't get it to work. So, I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go trade if I need to get back onto ETH, I'll go trade the Tezos for ETH, I don't really want to do any transactions on ETH.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's why I was a little worried about doing this on Ethereum, but for the legacy of like, the story, of doing all of the NFTs that you've done with like the tattoo NFTs on your Rarible store, it just had to be done. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And but art, I'm selling art for $20 on Tezos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's absolutely no way I could do that on ETH.
That's why I love Wax. I could sell $1 NFT. That's the point, right? Getting it out there more than making a profit is the real point. Are there curator fees over here for you on secondary sales?
2.5%.
Okay, cool.
on primary and secondary, I believe. And then royalties of 10%.
All right, that's not bad, man. See, like these new marketplaces are really artist friendly. So maybe you could do like a redemption NFT on here for the rareable NFT. But do you want to go ahead up and update a buy it now, or does it cost gas to do that actually?
I don't think so anymore. You can list it for free, I believe.
So yeah, let's see if we could add a buy now for 22.2 Ethereum, and then we'll see if anybody place any bids to try and lowball us. I'm sure they will, but at least they'll know where we're working at. Because we do have to split the funds, and we're both getting the identical matching tattoos on mirrored sides. So my left, his right. I figured that would be probably better than getting it on the same exact side for if we ever get together and do a photo op. If it's on the same side, it would be kind of like we'd have to do like a back-to-back pose, I think.
Yeah. Back to back or face to face. But you don't want to smell my breath.
So yeah, just figured we'd have different sides in case we're in the same place. People get different angles of your logo or whatever you decided to get tattooed on us. It could be it could be so fun. I mean, it would be really funny if somebody bought it and was just like, "Here, dude, get wax. Wax is better than Ethereum tattooed on your neck." I'm like, "All right, great."
I'm down.
I mean, it's whoever pays for it, what they're up to. As long as it's not, obviously gonna get me.
Yeah,
shot
my thing
or arrested or
yeah, my
something
thing's
crazy.
really been no dicks, no swastikas. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the line. The bar is really low. You're not gonna get denied. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like intending to be a shithead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pretty much.
Let's see. What else? Yeah, I guess you could if you ever got into wax, you could do it in wax as well, like a coupon, like smart digital payments suggest it.
Yeah, I could do that. Like a IOU1 Ethereum NFT, tattoo NFT. The only thing is I'm worried about if I were to do that and then somebody buys this after somebody buys that. Like immediately after. Like somebody goes, "Oh, somebody just bought the wax IOU. Let me go buy the Ethereum one."
Well, then you just refund the wax one. It doesn't cost any gas to send their wax back.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, they could have their money back, and they would just have an NFT that they could burn or hold on to as memorabilia.
Oh, this reminds me. I gotta clean my wax.
But yeah, now that you said that, you're right. That would be difficult. Maybe we should wait a while on this, at least till after Miami, because I'll be at the event in Miami on 420. So we'll see, what happens there. People some CEO of some company may decide to drop some ETH on me and get his company's logo tattooed on my neck. You never know. So I'll be at a conference. Like you said, I go to a lot of conferences, so that's why I'm not too worried about it moving. And I kind of wanted it on Ethereum to make sure it was like, it's serious. It's definitely serious money. You know what I mean? And that's just where it's at right now, unfortunately. And the people that are going to drop 22.2 ETH on this aren't really afraid of the gas fees.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's where ETH really, if you're going for high dollar sale, that's where you want to be.
There we go. The buy option. It's under 1 Bitcoin, which is kind of been my price point for myself to get a tattoo, and we're actually splitting it. So this is definitely a discount, just so you know.
It's on sale.
Yeah, no, it's definitely on sale. Like, I'm not even ashamed to show this shit because it's my fucking neck. Yeah, so you have this NFT, and I'm pretty sure we'll probably do a tattoo after photo. So after we get the tattoo, we'll probably do a similar image, and then Bishop could mint that as a 1 of 1 and send that to who owns this as well. So they'll have the before and after NFTs.
Yeah, I've offered that to everyone actually, and the only person that took it was the guy who got my fingers tattooed. Tiny Crypto Art Gallery. You can check them out in Decentraland, right across the street from Maker's Place and Super Rare.
Let us see it. I had the thing on the screen there. There we go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How much did
Yeah.
you sell your fingers for?
$200.
What the fuck? And you donate money, right, to charity with a lot of this stuff, or donate the money usually?
Yeah, most of the tattoo money went to buying art from new artists on Rarible, you know, and then the art I usually end up giving away in contests and stuff like that because I'm not really a NFT collector. I'm just more of an NFT maker. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you support the community, sort of like a Johnny Appleseed, Robin Hood combo kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, man. And to see what, again, 22.2 Ethereum, it's about $45,000, which again is still 10 grand less than 1 Bitcoin, which has been my, pretty much my offer for all my tattoos. I just haven't done them as NFTs, so I don't have that ledger, which is smart that you done that, because I could have the Dash and Decred and all these, Litecoin, all those different tattoos that were sponsored and paid for, could have proof on the blockchain, which would increase the value of something like this. But people may not know that, I have, these that were sponsored right here. And the Litecoin community raised funds for that. I got this one on my own reconnaissance. I have a Bitcoin one here too, for a podcast, Bitcoin podcast. And I got this from CoinFlip. So I got a couple. And I'm getting one on my left with you. And then on my right side, I'm getting Smart Digital Payments. He has an owl that an artist, Gabby did. And she's an amazing artist. So to get her art, his logo here, since I kind of brought them together, it means a lot to me in that sense. And he paid for an NFT that really just was like to help an artist friend of ours, Nathan, quit his day job. Shout out to Love is the Answer, Nathan. So Nathan got to quit his day job and go all in. And I decided, after he bought it, I was like, yo, bro, I'm going to get your logo tattooed. It's been a long delay, but it's because I have an artist in mind. First, they were on vacation. Then, obviously, lockdown pandemic thing hit, and then stimulus money came in, and then everybody got tattoos, and now his kitten needed surgery, and it just, as soon as I can get in that chair, I'm getting that tattoo. I have a few, though, that I want to get after that. I was on South Street with Nathan, and I was tempted to get a tattoo just real quick and in a hurry, and I was like, my next tattoo has to be this one, though, for Mike at Smart Digital Payments. So as soon as I get that, then I can get all the other ones I want to get for funsies. So, I've been having to hold back from just getting some quick little, $50, $100 tattoos. I love, you know what I mean? Just walking by a shop and going like, oh, I should just get a quick tattoo for like $100. And it's always been like, oh, I don't have the money. And it's like, well, I kind of do now. So I'm about to get all Wiz Khalifa'd. It's gonna be, I can't wait. I definitely want to be all tatted up. That's always been a thing. I'm pretty excited to get tattoos, especially something with collaboration with you. Again, it's a part of history. You're the first person that ever did this, and I don't know, establishing myself in NFT history is kind of my kink. So I appreciate you letting me in on your hard work here.
Hey, look, I appreciate you doing it with me, man. It's exposure for me too. You know what I'm saying? It's
definitely the most expensive one I think you've done, right? What was the most expensive NFT tattoo that you've actually sold?
It was 3 something ETH, but it was $3,600 at the time. So the most, and that was the Pepe on my left arm.
What was that in USD?
3,600.
Okay.
So I think ETH was, I mean, it was under $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Okay. So it doubled up basically or more.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and it was. I'm just saying at the time.
So
That's
what
how
if
much it was.
somebody, when they claim it, how do they go about it? Do they burn the NFT or send it back to you, or do they get to hold on to it?
No, they've held on to them. You know, I kind of wanted to get in touch with the people who claimed them and ask them if they would send it back so I could burn it.
You probably should have done that
But
before you got in the chair.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too late now. You know, I should have thought of that beforehand. But you know,
So
I
what if
tell
somebody
people,
resold one? What would you do for like that person that bought it secondary market if it was already claimed?
I would tell them they should have contacted me first to see if it's used. That's what I've been telling people is contact me first, see if it's used. If it's not used, then you know I'll let you know. If it is used and there's space still available, you can tattoo the still available space. I don't care.
That would be
Pranksy,
cool, like a collaboration on top of something.
yeah. So Pranksy bought my right top of my bicep here, but he bought like this whole area, but he only used this little spot on it. So, you know, you could buy the one that Pranksy has and tattoo right above him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that actually, okay, that makes sense. Or you could always get a like you said, tattoo on top of it because cover-ups are possible. Some aren't, but at
Yeah.
least it's like something that is. And that's why I was thinking, if we're gonna put out the neck one, I want them to be able to keep it. And actually, if they wanted to burn it later, so say like they don't want their company's logo on my neck anymore, they could, reach out and say, hey, I'll burn this if you'll get a tattoo removal. And obviously, they'd have to pay for the removal, but
Oh, I'm not getting removal.
really.
Yeah, I will not. I've gotten 2 tattoos removed. I will never get another one removed.
Wow, is that bad?
It's pretty terrible, dude. It's
It's
like
pretty
getting
terrible. Holy shit.
it's like so it's like a laser burn, but really what they're doing, they shoot a laser, it hits the ink particle and explodes the ink particle in your skin. And then your skin can work it out. But what it feels like is getting the entire tattoo and fast forward 10 times, and then you got to go in 10 times and get it done again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you ruined it for me there. I wanted to gamify my body and just have like, a lot of like
Yeah.
Bandersnatch, all the options.
Yeah.
But
Tattoos hurt, but nothing like tattoo removal.
Yeah, tattoos definitely hurt. I've always told people I don't trust anybody who says their tattoo didn't hurt. I'm like, they're a liar and they're lying right to my face.
So, you know, if somebody tells you their tattoo removal didn't hurt,
Right. Oh my God.
they're a worse liar.
They're the worst. Yeah, I've never had one removed, but I mean, I've had the tattoos I got in jail were plucked. It was just like a really sharp staple dipped in ash that was mixed with shampoo. And it was like a lot of pokes. This by one, like you could hear the flesh.
Yeah, I've done stick and pokes on myself. Not very big ones because they take forever, but you can
Something like that, maybe.
No, smaller even than that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. The letters, it definitely does add up.
But yeah,
I have one on the back of my neck too. That was, I can't really show it, but I have like a tribal thing I got out of like a National Geographic magazine. Some dude, he was like, I got the love and I got the hate, and he was like, oh dude, you gave me like 9 ramen noodle soups. Let me give you another tattoo. And I'm just like, you do realize that was like $6.50, right? Like they're like really cheap. Ramen noodle soups aren't that expensive. But
in jail, that's the currency, man.
Right. He was like, oh man, you gave me 9 of them and they were all chicken. You could only order 3 at a time in commissary. So it took me 3 months to save up my commissary chicken noodles. So they had a little bit more weight and value too, because there was a limit on the supply.
Scarcity.
Yeah.
Scarcity.
So I got one on the back of my neck, and I swear to God, I could taste copper all down my throat. Like I could just taste, like it felt like I was bleeding from my tongue. It was wild. It was the weirdest feeling of my life. Like every time I fainted at one point, and like actually,
really?
Yeah.
That's like that happened.
My wrist was fine. My wrists were fine.
Was it from pain?
Yeah, that shit was insanity.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and it was after like Angelina Jolie got hers done, so I felt like some type of way about it. I was like, yo, that dude was using a hammer and a fucking shit. I'm like, this dude's using a thumbtack or a staple, and I'm fainting and fucking. I was like, yo, Angelina Jolie ain't no bitch. Like, she got balls, bro.
You wouldn't believe the difference in pain from this area to this area. The upper knuckles, fine, easy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it hurts a little more than a normal tattoo, but easy. The lower knuckles, man, I went in there and I was trying to act tough, but I was sweating and fucking shaking and shit. I was like, damn, dude, I'm so glad this is tiny. That's the most pain. That's the second most painful tattoo I ever had done.
I don't know.
My lower knuckles.
Oh yeah, I can. All right, cool. All right. So this is one of the most painful tattoos I've ever gotten. Was a squirrel on my inner thigh reaching for my nuts. So I have that.
Is that the Ice Age squirrel?
And it's zombified. So if I could get a closer look, actually, let me see if I can. It has like a zombie eye to it. Damn it, camera. Yeah, that's as close as I can get it. So yeah, it has like a zombie eye. It's all falling apart. The tail is even like this like shoveled tail. Yeah, I got an artist I knew to custom draw it for me, and I lost the damn drawing, which like really breaks my heart. He does a lot of really good paintings and stuff like that. He sells a lot of custom artwork, and that was one of the most painful tattoos I probably ever got, was on my inner thigh. And then this one right here is a close second.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that one.
Yeah, I'm never going to do that again. That's never getting filled in with color, never getting touched up. That shit, fuck that spot of my body.
I've been wanting to get one on my ribs, man, because
you couldn't pay me 22.5. You couldn't pay me 22.2 Ethereum to myself in full to get a tattoo on my rib cage again. Never.
You could pay me that,
dude. That shit.
Anybody interested?
I swear to God, bro, I was whimpering.
Damn.
Whimpering.
I'll do it, man. They hurt. Yeah, my stomach is what hurt me the most. That was the number one most painful tattoo I've ever had, across my stomach. It was done in my buddy's bedroom with a homemade gun, and the needle of the gun was a paperclip, straightened out, sharpened on a brick, and then fucking heated up red hot and dipped in alcohol to sterilize it.
That's a thick ass needle, dude.
Yeah, it was thick as fuck, felt like a nail, and it's in a sensitive ass spot too. And so like, man, it was tough. I feel like it was a long ass time ago, but I could have probably been close to passing out. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurt.
That's like a 12 gauge or something. They usually use like 16 or 18 gauge needles, and then they have like 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, that's a thick boy right there, dude. That must have hurt. You know,
and the tattoo came out terrible, and it was a terrible tattoo to start with. So I'm sitting there, I look at it every day, and I go, it's gonna suck to cover that up, you know.
I'm interested to see how my neck feels, because the back of it with the pluck, that was it wasn't, you know, I sat through the whole thing, you know, but it wasn't on the side. I'm interested to see, because I don't know, this part and this part are that sensitive, you know. Neither is the back really, so I'm curious to see how that turns out. But
I've heard that the neck is painful.
Yeah, I would hope to get something really colorful, because on this side, on my right side, I'm getting the Smart Digital Payments owl, and that's very colorful. And I was thinking if I could get something really colorful on the other side, depending on who, you know, purchases this one and what they want to get done, I wanted to get something right here in the middle that would be able to bridge them and match it and not like clash too much. But I definitely want to get my whole neck done, my whole front, back, side, let the whole thing covered in ink.
So let me ask you this. If you get the Smart Digital Payments tattoo done, and then it sucks really bad, like as bad as the ribs, what are you going to do about this one?
Well, I have to suck it up. That's the fun part of all this, right? Like,
exactly, man. That's another thing is like, it's as I've heard that the neck is painful, but I'm sitting here like, well, you know, ain't no way I'm gonna tap out. I can't.
That's the most. Yeah. I need. That's what I like about it. Exactly. I need that reason that it's like there is no tap out, and it's like, well,
Yeah,
now it is what it is. I needed something to brick me into the chair, and knowing
yeah,
for smart digital payments, I have to stay in that chair. It makes it a lot easier, honestly, to
yeah.
stay in the chair.
Yeah, you just gotta. I mean, for me, all it's been is try to relax and ignore the pain, mind over matter, that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can get through any tattoo that way easily.
Yeah, the easiest tattoos I got are on my arms. Every one of them
Yeah,
was a fucking cakewalk. Like seriously, I
yeah,
was bored sitting there just waiting. The foot wasn't nice, but I mean it just more so along the lines of like it was like a tickle more than it was a pain. So it was like annoying and like getting tickled over and over again in that way.
yeah, yeah,
My rib cage was absolutely unbelievable, like excruciating. I don't ever want to put myself through that again. And then the back of my neck, it wasn't that bad in that sense of like the ribs, but it was like I could taste the copper. It was like a warm, hot feeling. Like I just kept like I felt like I was sweating bullets. It was like it wasn't a sharp pain like the rib cage. It was a dull pain. So like
yeah,
dull pain you can live with. Like it's easier to cut yourself with a dull knife, kind of a
yeah,
thing. Like the dull pain that is a lot easier to tolerate. So the back of my neck, it was painful in a different way. It didn't really feel like I would ever tap out on the back of my neck. It was just literally just kept fucking fainting. Like it was weird.
yeah.
And
Like,
then
yo, just let me faint and then finish this shit while
that
I'm out.
that was basically the problem was that when I would come to, I would shake and twitch and shit like I was like probably because I was holding my breath like an idiot and fainting from not breathing. You ever get in like so much pain from a tattoo you kind of forget to breathe for a second?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's why they go to the Lamaze class for women that are giving birth because every once in a while I'll catch myself doing the whole just getting a tattoo because I don't want to faint.
I just sit there and like close my eyes and like roll them around in my head to like, I don't know, that feeling you get when you roll your eyes too far kind of distracts me from the pain, you know? I don't know. I'm not sure. I just close. I try not to look like I'm in pain because, like, tattoo artists are tough guys. You know what I'm saying? They've got them all done. They've been tattooed everywhere. They don't want to hear that shit. So
Yeah, they didn't charge you enough to listen to you, bitch.
yeah,
I feel like there's a surcharge for that at the end of the day.
yeah,
Usually in quality of art, they just want to get you the fuck out of the chair.
yeah, yeah. They're trying to go home and eat dinner too. You know what I'm saying?
Right? If you're not having a good time, neither is your tattoo artist. I can tell you that much. If you can't, that's why, like I say, I go to usually that are friends of mine. So when I am in pain and bitching, it's just them being sadistic and laughing at me because I'm the one customer they could laugh out loud at. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
usually they have to hold it back and not mock their customers, but I'm the
yeah.
one person they just can unleash everything on while they're tattooing me. So it's fun to be a punching bag for my friends sometimes emotionally. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, different clusters of nerve endings. DJ me popsicle in the chat. I see everybody in the chat chatting, but I saw some trolls, so I just decided to tune it out. Sorry about ignoring you, Gol. But yeah, so I wanted to bring this up one last time. Take a look. It's the special edition Bozak Bishop. It's the BB, Bro Bros. Plot of flesh. So I know you want to get a flesh plot done here. I know I want to do something with at least half of the funds. Obviously it's around $22,000 or so each. I'll be donating at least $10,000 to a charity. And I mean, there is one, if I could, say like, oh, I hope there's one project or somebody who buys this. I kind of hope it's Uplift. They're doing a lot with charity, so it would be cool to get them to do this. And I'd be giving half of what I got right back to their charity. So we'll see if that's something they're interested in. I just wanted to put that out there because I will be reaching out to them and seeing if they're interested. And yeah, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to donate half of my proceeds. I don't know. Bishop can totally pick another charity or do whatever he wants, buy a fucking bunch of art from brand new artists and give it all away like he does. We're just going to have a lot of fun with the funds. But yeah, I'm only probably going to keep 50% of my 50% for myself. And that would probably just be because I have to live with that shit for the rest of my life, so I might as well hodl that shitcoin for the rest of my life with it.
Yeah, I do plan on using half of it as I used before. I'm gonna buy art from new artists. Probably on Rarible, but I might go to Wax and do some too. I got to get somebody to trade me some wax for some ETH because I still don't want to buy it with my debit card. Oh, yeah, you can
Change
Uniswap
now.
it now.
Well, that's for wax E, which is a different type of wax that you can't really use on the Atomic Hub marketplace.
Can't you bridge it on Cloud Wallet though?
I don't think there's any way to go back on that. I don't know if there like it only goes one way, as far
The
as I
ETH
know.
bridge?
Am I wrong, chat? I'm pretty sure you can only take your wax P and then you burn wax P to generate wax E. You can buy wax E on Uniswap, but I don't know if you can, like, in their tokenomics in-house, swap wax E back for wax P. I think you just have to go into an exchange and go through a bunch of hoops to do that. I could be wrong. But as far as I know, the Uniswap wax is for their tokenomics, for their staking, providing, liquidity and getting some of their market fee rewards for what they charge people per sales. So you'd earn some of those sales fees.
Oh, well.
But if you go to kenbozak.com, it takes you to a pop-up. There's a pop-up. And then you could swap your Ethereum for... I believe wax is available. Let me double check while I'm opening my fat mouth. Am I wrong? Wax P? Really? Wax isn't a thing anymore on there? That sucks. Alright, looks like wax isn't there at the moment. That's crazy. I thought there was wax on Change.ly. Let me see if Change Now. What is it? ChangeNow.io, right? Yeah. Let's see, they have Ethereum, and do they have wax? Yeah, they have wax P. So Change Now, if I copy and paste this in the chat for everybody. Yeah, check that out. You can convert, Bitcoin or Ethereum right there to wax. So I'll probably be doing this myself, to be honest. I have some Ethereum I want to turn into wax. There's been quite a bit of a dip.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do then. I'll put half into wax and buy you guys NFTs on wax.
All right, there we go. So if you want us to be able to have some funds to buy some of your art on, marketplaces, go ahead and, let people know that this opportunity exists. There's probably a bunch of projects that would love to put up something on my neck for as little as 45 grand. I know it sounds like a lot to the average person, but this is more so along the lines of like, I probably would much rather have like a company or a bigger project do it than just like do it for like 3 grand and have somebody just put something, right. I want it to be big. It's supposed to be big. It's my neck.
But if there's any regular person out there,
if you can afford it,
that wants to put a meme,
I can't say no, which is fucking. I don't want to encourage that, but I don't want to discourage the sale.
Oh man,
either.
Come on! I want the memes. The memes are what I want. I don't want a logo. I want memes.
I'm going for corporate. He's going for memers. We're gonna see what happens on our throats, guys. Who knows? Pranksy may have somebody come out and put a crypto punk on our necks.
Yeah, that would be dope. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, same, dude, same. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget, let people know that this exists. If you could hit that heart button on Rarible, I'll copy the link again, put it in the chat one more time. If you could just do me a favor, go on over, log in with MetaMask, and hit that little heart button there. And just let people know that, there are eyes on this and people are interested. And hopefully, we can get this to move sooner than later. At least get some bids put in. I would love to see some bids come in from the bros here.
Let's fucking go.
All right, I'm going to wrap things up. DJ Me Popsicle, thanks for doing all the moderation. I really appreciate your hard work. The chat has been insane. Trolls, as always. Mick Lovin, much appreciated. Jeremy Crow, Chili as always. Salt SAAT Salt SAAT Gaming. Likes Ghost Market. I love Ghost Market, bro. Let them know. Let Phantasma know. Smart Digital Payments, don't worry. The right side of my neck is yours, but the left side's going to have a neighbor of yours soon. He probably, what if he just bought both sides of my neck? That would be so fucking crazy. I just have like symmetrical matching tattoos or something. Or like I could get the front of the owl here and the back of the owl here. So it's like the front of the face, the back of the head. I don't know. Whatever. I'm high. I really appreciate it. Jordan Fader, thank you so much for tuning in. Miss Teen Crypto, Philip, everybody, appreciate all the support. Vinny, as always, peace out and have a day.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.